How's it, everyone? I'm Dashington, and welcome to the grand finals of the first Altered Discord Derby. In it, we've got Pierre going up against Sryzen. Sryzen didn't lose a single match throughout the whole tournament, so will be starting as the winners, and Pierre, who I sent to the lower bracket, will have to win 2 straight matches, so 2 best of 3s to win the whole thing. And if you didn't see it already, sorry, both of these players beat me. I came in third, so they're very, very good players, and we should be able to see some great gameplay here. And I'm currently streaming, so if I talk randomly to something you're not seeing, that's why. But anyway, let's get into this, huh? We'll be watching from Pierre's point of view. And yeah, we're going to start this first game where Pierre is on Axiom and Sryzen is on Ismir. So let's do it. Here we are. Pierre has a pretty decent opening hand with the 2 Brassbug Hives, a Brassbug Hub, and a Foundry Engineer, or Foundry Mechanic rather, so that's really good. I will say that there is no game sound. That's mainly just because of how Pierre ended up recording the games, but that's okay. He put away a Kellen Burst, and I just missed what else he put away here. Give me a second. Does he put away a Hive? No, he puts away this Scrounger. Huh. Is he going to keep both Hives? That'd be something. I didn't think so. I feel like Hub makes sense. Get an early permanent down. Still thinking about it. He's really not sure about this. Keeping both Hives. I guess putting one away means you'll never get it later, but I feel like that might be too set in the future. Like, you gotta also play for the first day. And Sryzen's just gonna get to beat him out. I will also say I do not know the outcome of this yet. So we'll get to see what happens here together. Which is pretty cool. Oh yeah, no need to pay that one. You got a great turn day 2 here, just with both of these, Foundry Mechanic and the Armorer. And then day 3 he gets to put down his Brassbug Hive immediately. Which we all know how good a rare Brassbug Hive is. Here, not fully sure where to put these. Okay. Just spreading out 2-2-2 on both sides. I would have done the same. And looks like they're going to get to trade a rare Alice from Sryzen. This Axiom deck did really good against me when I played him. Sryzen has to hope for some good permanent removal once he sees this Brassbug Hive go down. I mean, if Sryzen has a Banishing Gate right away, it's gonna be really bad for Pierre. He's gonna get 2 of his bug buddies. Is he gonna spread them out? He is. I'm not fully sure what's better yet for that. I guess against Ismir, you're sort of okay spreading them out. And, okay. Easy day for the both of them. Oh, Kraken's Wrath and Kellen Elemental. I don't know if he really needs the Kraken's Wrath against Ismir. Yeah, I would have gotten rid of that too, I think. You might as well pay the 1, yeah. Can play Joan of Arc this turn. And this Joan of Arc in Axiom is honestly so much better, I think, than the Oris one because it starts as a 3/3/3. Ooh. That's an honestly solid trade for Pierre, I think. Loses his armor, but wasn't planning on playing it anyway, and it gets rid of a Dorothy. I don't know if Sryzen is going to be able to beat any of these. Yeah. Can only stop Pierre from advancing on hero side. So now they're tied. Both 3 regions away. Oh, some great draws. He's got really good options now. Gonna have so many bugs. Throws away that. Pierre kind of just gets to chill now. He has so many bugs already. And 6 mana left. Like, this is gonna be, I think, a walk in the park at this point. I think Sryzen would have to get rid of a permanent here of Pierre's. Obviously, the Hive. Just passes. Yeah, I mean, if he doesn't think he's gonna win, why even play anything? Pierre just debating on if he wants to play the Salvager or not. No. Keeps the extra card in his hand. This Joan of Arc and Brassbug Hive combo is so good. Oh, he's running the card draw permanent, the Catalonic Generator. I don't think he needs to play that anymore. Because he's got just such great bug generation. With the Foundry armor as well. It does fit into his mana really well, though. He can play all 3 cards in his hand and still pay the 1 for the hub, which doesn't have counters anymore. Yeah, it makes sense. Yeah, Pierre's just got this one in the bag. I have no idea how. I mean, I guess Kraken's Wrath from Sryzen could actually really set him back. Yeah. Pierre's thinking the same thing. I would be afraid of that too. Because Sryzen could wipe all of the tokens for 5 mana, which is obviously really good. So he wants to play his other cheap stuff first before he plays this Foundry Armorer. Doesn't want that to get removed as well. And there's a Lady of the Lake. I think Sryzen definitely has a Kraken's Wrath. No doubt about it. Just a huge board state from Pierre. After you, yeah, makes sense. I mean, if he just spreads the armor and the bug, plays armor on hero and bug on companion, he's going to have 11, 11, 11, and 10, 10, 10, respectively. And he can only get rid of 4, where he has 8, so that's only half of his units. So Sryzen could just wipe one side of the board, which could be pretty good. I would say that's the best call to play it on hero side, just so you have the strongest among both. Yeah, exactly. Exactly as I thought. And does he have the Kraken's Wrath? Or is it game over? Is it game over anyway? No, it's not. He can just wipe one side fully and be fine. They end up trading. Yep, there it is. That's exactly what he does. Gets rid of a token. Makes sense. So, Pierre's still obviously sitting pretty... Oh my gosh. In another Brass Bug Hive. Yeah. He just plays the Armorer first. And then it's sort of game over. He could draw a card. I don't know if he has to, though. It's 2 of his mana to just draw a card like that. With the generator. I don't think he really has a reason. I think if he just goes all out on one side of the board, he'll be good. Unless there's like a second Kraken's Wrath, which there very well could be. Pierre just doing the math in his head. Yep. And Alice. And Pierre is going to be able to go up to 14, 14, 14. Which, yeah. Is it actually better to play at least one on the other side? Yeah, sorry, Zen concedes. Alright, that was a very strong game 1 from Pierre. Now here we are, game 2. Pierre's on Oris, and Sryzen is on Muna. At this point, when they were playing, Muna had like the highest win rate. Teja and Nara just worked out really well, and especially with, I think they played with the 3-cost monolith, the out-of-faction rare Ortis Bastion in Muna. So it had not been updated to 4-cost yet, so that's another reason Muna was doing so well. And we'll see if Pierre is able to reset this bracket with this game. Looking at his opening hand, it's he already put 2 cards away, and I missed those, so I apologize for that. But he has a rare Oris Spy. That's kind of cool. I mean, if you play it from reserve, it's really good. At 2 mana for 3/3/3 over 2 bodies is really strong. But I like the idea of putting it away too, because there's nothing to sabotage yet. So. Oh, wow. I didn't even think about that. With that Foundry mechanic, he can just play his Monolith right away on the day 2. Yeah. Wow. Or he could go Rune Scribe and Carrier today, which is probably better, because he gets a character and setting up his tokens. I would play. I think I'd drop the Baba Yaga, honestly. Because he can play both of those today, which I think he is thinking about. Yeah. But it's a tough choice. Oh! Pierre thinking very thoroughly. And he does get rid of Baba Yaga, I was right. He's going to get to play both his Carrier and his Rune Scribe, which is so good. It's just going to set up... Oh! They both play a Bastion, a Monolith on this day. And, wow. Sryzen taking an early lead. He wouldn't have been able to do that in the current state of the game, because that out of faction is now 4 mana for Muna. So Pierre's got the odds stacked against him in that sense. But he does have a good line of characters to play today. I'd probably do Rune Scribe first, so you see as many cards as possible. Maybe it could influence your decision making. But decides to go for the cadets first, which will both get boosts from his Bastion. Sryzen also playing the rare Spindle Harvesters, which got him another Spindle Harvester immediately, which is pretty good. So, oh. Does he have any reason to play any more characters? I mean, if he just wants to resupply. Okay. Oh, the card art is updated at this point, but the actual mana cost isn't of the Bastion. That's kind of funny. And Pierre gets double advance, actually. Wow. Very good for Pierre. Yeah. This makes sense. Ooh. Oh. One's rare and one isn't. No, Pierre. No. No, Pierre. You got rid of the rare one, I think. I gotta go back. Yeah. Yeah, one's rare and one's common, and he gets rid of the rare one. Oh gosh. Oh no, I hope that doesn't come back to bite him. I wonder if he just realized. Because there's no real reason for him to... Yeah, now he realizes. He's upset. uh, oh, that's rough. He still gets to sabotage, but... Oh, man. That's just such an unfortunate mistake. I think that's going to be really common with newer players. Just differentiating their rare cards from their common cards, because it can be tough, even for Pierre here, so... He's still got decent plays, but just not as effective as he could have been, but that's okay. That's a very strong Daughter of Yggdrasil. Sryzen still has a chance to win both sides. Okay, phew. And that Sneezer Shroom is finally gone. Does Pierre want a second Bastion? Yeah, he is upset. Oh man, that's so tough. I mean, obviously a very good reason to be upset. This is a very close game. That extra token could make so much difference. It's tough to decide on if he wants to mana or not, because him putting a card into mana doesn't allow him to play an extra card. No matter what, he's only going to get to play 3 cards this turn. So there's no real reason to mana, except for setting himself up for later days, but even then... Oh, and there's a spindle. Oh gosh. Second monolith for Sryzen. It's so unfortunate for Pierre. He would be at 777 right now if he had just not made that little mistake. But I think he's still going to be able to trade. But 2 monoliths is... Oof. Pierre also had that sticky note seals that he would have been able to play against one of those if it was the current iteration. Gonna get to trade though, and Sryzen's gonna lose both of these characters because they're both fleeting. Neither are anchored. It's oh man. Oh yeah, he definitely just passes here. No reason to mana. Sryzen does the same. He's got 6 mana of cards in his hand, so he's got 7 total mana. Yeah, you gotta play that Trooper first. Does he play it on the other side? I would imagine so, right? Yeah. I know Sryzen plays Paint Prison in his Muna deck. He got me with it once. So we'll see if that comes out against this Bastion of Pierre's. Ooh! That is the common Daughter of Yggdrasil that just gave Pierre a Kellen Burst. Pierre might just be able to steal it because of that, actually. Oh my gosh. Sryzen with 4 mana left. And Pierre's just going to play another 1-drop, not showing any sign of what he wants to do for the rest of the day. Pierre could win this turn simply because of that card draw. Man. Obviously a very strong unit of 886. But I don't think it's going to matter. I think Pierre might be able to just win. 1 mana left for Sryzen. If it's a Spindle Harvester in his hand, he could still win. He could still tie. But I think if Pierre plays this right, he gets to advance into a bracket reset. And this makes sense. Do this first so you can just play the cadets where you need to afterwards. And boom. That is a bracket reset for Pierre. They go into a whole second match. And with that, I win the first best of 3. Since I was in the loser bracket, we still have to fight for another best of 3. Yeah. Wow. Let's get into this second match of this bracket reset. Sryzen hadn't lost a match up until that point, so I'm sure he's sweating a bit. Let's get into it. Ooh, Pierre's running an Oris Gatekeeper in his Muna deck. That's cool. Oh, and Yongsu. It's a common Yongsu, but I wonder if he has a bunch of plants. Oh, I don't think I've seen Pierre's Muna list at all. And if I did in my match against him, you caught me. I forgot, but pretty cool. I imagine he's just going to play this, yep, Monolith. Says it costs 4, but it actually costs 3. Sryzen draws Pierre an extra card. Oh, and he gets a Beauty Sleep. He can do quite a bit with 4 mana right now. That Gatekeeper as well. Puts the Shroom away. This isn't exact. I realize I just missed semi-Shroom. Yeah. Oh no. Oh, that's so rough, Pierre. Oh, he's upset. Oh, that's so unfortunate. I wonder what he meant to send away. Maybe the Kitsune? Oh, that sucks. Hopefully that doesn't affect the game too much, but it definitely could. Oh, man. I'm sorry about that, Pierre. That's rough. Didn't matter in that Ortis versus Muna game with the Ortis Spy, thankfully. Hopefully that's the case with this Sneezer Shroom. Yeah. That's just unfortunate, really. But hey, he gets to trade at least. Sryzen's done with whatever he wanted. Pierre takes a 1. Just a 1. 1 region behind. Puts away a Carnivorous Cone Man. Sryzen plays one of his own. Huh. Pierre has an opportunity here to double advance, actually. He could sleep the Cone Man and just win outright. Take that lead away. Gonna set up his Spindle Harvester so it resupplies for him the next day. And he's gonna boost it even more. quite... Oh, he almost could double advance without sleeping. But he's just going to decide to single advance and prevent Sryzen from going for it. He's happy about another Sneezer Shroom. I would be too. Pierre has 5 cards in hand, but Sryzen was 6. Very card draw heavy matchup because both players are just drawing each other cards. It's kind of fun. Ooh, Yongsu needs 2 plants, I believe. So he could go Daughter of Yggdrasil or Sneezer Shroom and Yongsu, which is pretty good. Parvati anchors the Cone Man. This is a side to Pierre's deck, Sryzen's deck we didn't really see last time. I wonder if this is a different list. Yongsu here is a 6/6/6. Pretty good. Whoa, excuse me. Hard to beat a 6/6/6, especially when he also has a Beauty Sleep to follow it up. But looks like he's just going to decide to set up his Shroom to be huge. This Gatekeeper is really cool. I had not seen it before. Seen it played before, rather. It's pretty good, obviously, boosting up your Shroom. Is he going to anchor or sleep one of his units, I wonder? One of his own units? Ooh. I mean, if Pierre sleeps the Cone Man, that's going to be 7/7/7/6/6/6 on the next day with his Shroom getting stronger, but he's just going to save it again? Decides to keep it a tie? Okay. Maybe he's saving it for the, like, exactly last moment to win the whole game. Which would make sense, I guess. Keep his 1 removal spell. Puts away Sir Nunos. Now he's got 2 common Daughter of Yggdrasils in his hand. Which are really strong, but not in water. Which is what he is going for on hero side. Just gonna get started with the Spindle Harvester? Oh, maybe not. Maybe looking to follow suit and play his own Parvati. Anchor his Shroom again. Makes sense. Yeah. Looks like it. Oh, music's not over. Good. Nope, goes for the Spindle Harvester. Okay. Yongsu is still going to be a 3-mana 6/6/6, so... Sryzen with a Nurture. And now Pierre's going to play his Parvati as well. And we'll take the lead on hero side if he decides to play it. Maybe not. Yeah, I think Yongsu makes sense at this point because he can play his daughters of Yggdrasil as well. But tough choice, I suppose. Anchors the Shroom, makes sense, and he does play it on hero side, taking the lead. I imagine we're just going to see another Nurture from Sryzen, but maybe not, we'll see. Could actually play the Parvati, but no, it does not. Oh, we only had 1 mana left, what am I talking about? Yeah, Nurture. Is this the moment he sleeps the Cone Man? Appears so. Nullifying that anchor pretty much. And giving Pierre a lead. Which is very relevant in a Muna mirror match. Seong Su is a really big threat, especially if it's never going to get sabotaged, because the only sabotage in Muna we have right now is that out-of-faction Axiom card. Another Gatekeeper. No way to anchor his units again. But very strong cards regardless. Gets rid of the Gatekeeper even though it's got Mountain on his companion side. Never mind. Yeah, keeps the Gatekeeper. Makes sense. Well, Kitsune, also Mountain. Good for that companion side. Yeah, makes sense to me. Gonna boost up his Spindle Harvester again. Very strong companion side. Looking really good for Pierre. But Sryzen also has that 999. His Parvatis are not rare though, so he will not be able to re-anchor the Cone Man. And appears as though our music has concluded. So we see the Yongsu go down. Parvati number 2 from Sryzen. This Kitsune is going to be really good on companion side, actually. Sort of opens the door for Sryzen to advance with Forest on that side, but I think it's worth it. I don't think he has any way of stopping Pierre from advancing on that side with 4 mana. Oh, scratch that. I think that was a beauty sleep. Yep. Wow. Now, Sryzen has the opportunity to double advance if he has a good 3-drop in his hand. Has a Kitsune, which does not help him double advance, so Pierre only 2 regions away from going up 1 game in the final match of the Altered Discord Derby. And oh my gosh, Pierre's hand. 3 Daughters of Yggdrasil. That's a combined 15, 15, 9 plus 4. Because 1 will get a boost from Tasia, and all 3 will get a boost from the Bastion. So 19, 19, 13. Insane. But it would obviously draw Pierre, or draw Sryzen 3 cards. It's just kind of funny. Gets rid of 1. Okay. The Moona Druid is great for the shroom. Sryzen finally finds a Bastion. Pierre's just going to play a Spindler Harvester. Makes sense. Because he will get to resupply on the next day with this. Cone Man. 5 mana, 5/5/5 Anchor is pretty good. Could also get slept though, and this Daughter of Yggdrasil just immediately beats it out, except for water. Pierre might have it here. Oh, never mind. Another Beauty Sleep from Sryzen. He still has 5 mana though. He can only play 1 card. He's got 4 3-drops. That's kind of funny. But Pierre double advances still and wins the game. Oh my gosh. Is Pierre going to get the reverse sweep? He's 1 match away from being crowned our Altered Discord Derby champion. 1 game away. And we've got an Oris versus Ismir game. This is a great matchup for Pierre. It might sound like I'm rooting for Pierre over Sryzen, and that's mainly just because we're watching Pierre's point of view. Both of these players have been so kind and helpful with this whole event, and they're both completely deserving of being in this spot in this tournament. Whoever wins, it's going to be awesome no matter what. And yeah, we're going to see a lead here from Sryzen. Super exciting. Got a decent second day for Pierre. Sabotage that Baba Yaga and play an Nordis Trooper. Might as well, right? Or not. Maybe playing the Gatekeeper instead of the Spy. I think getting the Spy into reserve as quickly as possible makes sense, but maybe that's why Pierre's in the grand final and I'm not. Probably just going to play this Gatekeeper. I don't really know what side though. Yeah. Take a better lead on that side, I suppose. I don't think Sryzen would have a 2 mana 2/2/2 to beat him out on companion side. He might be able to off you go something, but the Monolith Archivist to stop Pierre from advancing. Wow. That's interesting. This is a cool list from Sryzen then. Lots of out-of-faction stuff. Because we know he runs the Ortis Trooper in Ismir, which is really funny. Now we're also seeing that Defender. Ooh, Brassbug Hub. This is maybe a more permanent heavy list of Pierre's than I first expected. He gets his Gatekeeper sabotaged by that pesky Tooth Fairy. That's alright. He plays the Trooper, which I don't know how I feel about, because now he can't play both of the cards in his hand. Huh. I guess just trying to set up. Really wants to extend a lead, I suppose. Lady of the Lake. Is Pierre going to get to advance on one side? He is. Okay, so still tied in this possible final match. Final game. I think Pierre's got a decent shot right now. Sryzen obviously still in it. Might take us to a game 3 of this reset. We don't know. I love this Ratatoskr, by the way, in Oris. 3 mana for 3 1/1/1 bodies, and Oris is so strong. That's why I like the rare Gatekeeper too. Gatekeeper is even better because it does it from hand and reserve, and it's spread out across both expeditions, whereas Ratatoskr is just one expedition. And looks like Pierre is going to pay the 1 for his hub. He's just going to start off with so much heat on the board. Very threatening. Imagine he's going to sabotage? Or not still? Maybe he wants to hit something better? I don't know how much you can hope for that. Does decide to wait. I guess if Sryzen does decide to play one of those, it's still solid to sabotage the other one and play reactively with the spy, depending on where that other one goes. And yep, there's the Archivist. Might as well contest, yeah. Take the lead back. And if Sryzen even does beat out Pierre on that side, it's still got Defender, so it's not going to matter too much. Banishing Gate. I think Pierre is more than happy with that, getting his Ortis by Banishing Gate rather than one of his permanents. I mean, yeah. Yeah, might as well mana the mechanic right away. You've got 7 mana for both the Monolith and the Cadets. Oh, I don't know what permanent you get rid of at the end of the day, though. All 3 of them have their use. I guess the hub? Well, no. Because you get 2/2/2, which turn into 3/3/3, rather than... I don't know what's better. Because you only have that for 2 more days, but that might be all you need. Monolith, of course, very good with Cadets. 3/3/3 from Sryzen. And they trade again. Pierre, 3 region advances away. And it gets rid of the hub. Just does not have to mana anymore in this game, it seems. He's going first, which is good for the sabotage. And also it means that Sryzen doesn't get to after you. So I wonder, do you hit the Baba Yaga or the 1-drop? I feel like you might hit the 1-drop actually. Make him commit to spending 2 mana on a 2/1/2 rather than this 1 mana after you, pretty much. But does go for the Baba Yaga. Yeah, see, I really thought he was going to play that 1/1 no matter what. Yeah, I like that. If he just passes, no need to play a Kellen Burst on a 1/1/1. 1-drop also fits into more mana costs than a 2-drop. Off you go. And off you go again. Wow. 2 away for Pierre. Huh. Doesn't need the mana again, I suppose. Yeah, can play Cadets, Spy, and Kellen Burst as long as he doesn't get sabotaged. I'm gonna skip this song. um, do we want the Doom Eternal playlist? Sure. It's a great song. Close out this match. And looks like Pierre is going to play an Oris Spy. That's really strong. He's also got a Cadets. Pierre's still sitting pretty here. 1-drop from Sryzen. I wonder if Pierre is just gonna... Oh. Huh. Yeah, I mean, I think that Cadets just makes sense. You go up strong on both sides of the board, and you have a removal spell in your hand. Kraken's Wrath, maybe, would hurt? Or an Intimidation. And yeah, I guess if Sryzen has a Kraken's Wrath now, the game's not over. There it is. Just wipes one side of the board. Yeah. Extends the match. One more for Pierre does it. Does not have that Bastion anymore. I don't think Pierre runs a single charge in his list, or he's just gotten super unlucky, but no charges in Oris is really fun. Just relying on that Bastion instead. I would just play your 1/1/1 to copy his 1/1/1, honestly. Yeah. I wonder if Sryzen has a Sakuravu. Nope. Studious Disciple. Plays Joan of Arc. Pierre is now winning on both sides. Can Sryzen do anything about it? Oh? That's one of the sides dealt with. And that's not enough. Pierre is our Altered Discord Derby champion. The first one. Yay, victory. Thank you for the games, my friend Sryzen. Thanks for the tournament dash. You're the best. No, you're the best, Pierre. You just went 4-0 against Sryzen in the grand final. That's really awesome. Sryzen, you obviously played super well, being our winner's side grand finalist. This event was so fun, and if you watch this very long stream, very long video, I thank you so much for your support. We're almost at 100 subscribers on YouTube. This is just an awesome experience that I've had doing this alongside my job now, and I've just had so much support and gained so many friendships from this community. Altered is truly something special. The Kickstarter is almost over, and we're almost going to hit 5 million euros. I wonder if we'll do it. It's truly something else. So I thank you all so much for watching, and congrats again to Pierre. That's super awesome to be the lower finalist and going 4-0 in a grand final. That's truly something else. But again, thank you so much to everyone who participated in this event. Thank you so much to everyone who watched this event. And I'll make sure to let you know when the next one is, because I definitely think there will be one, and it might be bigger. I'm going to probably talk with the Altered Discord staff, see if we can get something going more officially. So, yeah, thank you all again. If you enjoyed, please like. If you really enjoyed, please subscribe. It helps so much. And, all right, that'll do it for me. I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.